Mind over matter is magic. I do magic. You think the mind over matter is magic. I do magic.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Mind Over Matter, baby. So, I'm back and I'm better. I'm your host, DEJA Wallace, and if this is your first time joining me, welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome. If this is not your first time joining me, shout out to you. You're real. You're loyal. I appreciate you. Shouts out to you. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you're having a lovely day, and shout out to you. And yeah, episode 30 of Mind Over Matter. Big 30. Big 30. It's giving Stephen Curry, right? Big 30 in the building. That's crazy. Episode 30. Wow. It came a long way. Yeah. But, yeah. Shout out to all of you that have been rocking with me. Especially the ones that have been here since episode 1. But yeah, let's get right into it. I'm not trying to discriminate against y'all. If y'all new, welcome. Welcome to Mind Over Matter, baby. All right. So, boom. Let me give you a little quick visual of what's going on. I mean, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, as you should, you really should come over if you're an audio listener. But if you're not, it's okay. If you're not watching, it's okay. I'm going to give you a little quick rundown of the setup. Okay, I got a new setup. All right. It's like a little makeshift studio. Very cozy, very cute. You know. Yeah, it's a sunny day. It's a Thursday. I got my yellow sweater on. 4YE sweater. Okay, it's giving very much summer vibes, but it's fall, so it's giving summer and fall vibes with this sweater. Very cozy. 4ye.ca. They don't even sponsor me, so I'm doing too much right now. I got my poster. That's the big part. Like, this is cute. I got my little old vinyls on the back. I got my tea, my sour sap tea. I got my incense burning. Wait, where's my incense? I gotta burn out my bad mind, dirty bad mind energy. Oh, it's right there. I got my incense burning, bad mind, to burn out all the bad mind, crosses, negativity. Be gone. And what else I got going? I got my plant. Shout out to my plant up there. And, oh, I missed the biggest thing I got going on right now. A little ASMR for my audio listeners. Yep, that's beads you're listening to. You hear that? It's my beads. Your girl got beads on. I haven't had beads since I was 10. But it's a look. It's a vibe. Like, look at my hair, guys. It's cornrows. Yeah. I got cornrows on in 2021, all right? It's giving D'Angelo. It's giving. Who else got cornrows? Nobody got cornrows anymore. Damn. But I do. It's giving Alicia Keys. It's giving every nigga your mother wanted in the early 2000s, right? But yeah, it's a vibe. Something light, nothing crazy. And let's get right into this episode because I'm doing way too much right now. Episode 30, thinking positive, kick back, relax. Enjoy this episode. Okay, that's all y'all get because 30 seconds or more, I get copyrighted. And they don't even pay me enough to even be playing that. But anyways, let's get right into this episode. This is an episode I feel like is well needed, is well overdue. And let's just get right into it. I'm going to be talking about positive thinking, positive affirmations, how to replace negative thinking with positive thinking, how to step out of just the cycle of negative thinking, especially if you're used to thinking negatively, right? And what else? And just how to overcome the struggle, a tough time, how to just not let tough times define you. And that's what we're going to be talking about on episode 30, Big 30 of Mind Over Matter, baby. Episode Big 30. Can you believe it? 30. Steph Curry is giving Steph Curry right now. He's 30, right? Is he number 30? I don't know, but I'm talking too much. It's early. But I'm going to get into this episode right now. It's real early. I just woke up, but I brushed my teeth, so don't get it twisted. Positive affirmations. Honestly, I haven't been posting that much because I feel like I always start off like this. I haven't been posting that much because I've been going through a lot. Nah, but really I have. Like, honestly, like this month one, DEJA 0, because like this has been the hardest month of my life. Like, no kitty, no cap.
Stop the cap.
Wait, no, that's not it.
Oh,
No, that's not it.
period.
No, that's not it.
Period.
I can't find the sound to go with how I'm feeling right now, but anyways. Yeah. And it's just like nothing that was planned. Like, I couldn't have avoided this in any way. No type of positive thinking could have helped me. Like, it did help me in times, but sometimes you just got to go through what you're going through and feel what you're feeling. And that's really just been the story of my life this past month, this month of October. Yeah. But basically, let me break it down to you, right? I'm not going to tell you exactly what I went through because that's the whole sad story, and I'm not trying to make this a sad story podcast, right? This is Mind Over Matter. We're talking about shifting your mindset, okay? To see the good in everything. But anyways, I've been through a lot, but what I learned, I'm still overcoming that a lot, right? But what I've learned when I was going through what I was going through is that you can feel, like, it's okay to feel, like, you can be sad. Like, I gave myself 24 hours to be sad what I was being sad about. And then the next day, just reset, right? So basically, I just basked in my pittiness and just sorrow and just felt bad for myself all day. And then once those 24 hours is up, it's a new day. Come on, let's get to going. Top of the morning. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep yourself going. You can't just bask in your sorrow. Like, that's not helping you progress at all. And easier said than done, trust me. It's easier said than done. It's so easy to kind of fall into negative thinking patterns, but just because it's easier, that don't always mean it's better for you. So when I was like going through all of that, just negativity in my life, it was hard to stay positive internally. So I felt like it was a constant battle this past month to just like stay positive. And a lot of that is probably because Mercury is in retrograde, and I don't even know what that means. But people use that as an excuse for a lot of things, and I don't know why they be doing that. But anyways, positive thinking. So when I would wake up, like, sometimes I will have, like, these really, like, no, when I'm going to sleep, I'll have, like, these really, like, dark thoughts, like, I don't want to, I don't want to say it out loud because I'm like, is she okay? But I was thinking these things, and I feel like a lot of us probably have moments where we think like this, but just make those moments. Don't make it a lifestyle to keep thinking like that. Like, it's not cute. It's not a good look. It's a bad look, honestly. But a lot of the times I found myself, when I was going through what I'm still kind of going through, is fighting with positive thoughts and negative thoughts, right? And it's not that all my thoughts were bad. It's just, even if you have 50% good and 50% bad thoughts, negative always outweighs positive in every aspect of life. Like, even when you think about mathematics, the negative holds more than the positive. Like, it holds more weight. Like, it always cancels out the positive. Even when you think about when the way we're raised and just how society is, like, people tend to focus more on negativity. Like, the news is more negative. Like, people just gravitate to negativity. It just makes for a better story. It makes for better content. And that's kind of how the brain works too. Like, even when you have positive thoughts, negative thoughts is always going to be louder. That's why it's so important to not just say, I'm going to stop thinking all these bad thoughts, because that's not going to work. You can't just say, I'm going to stop something and stop it. I mean, I'm not knocking your hustle. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm just a podcaster, right? Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, like, just a grain of salt, because I'm just a podcaster, okay? I don't know nothing. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'm just trying to talk about what I'm figuring out with you guys. So what I'm figured out is that, for me personally, just by saying stop thinking about something, especially because I'm kind of like rebellious and I don't like doing what I'm told, or like doing what I like being different. When I tell myself to stop doing something in a weird way, I kind of zero in more on that thing. So if I tell you right now, do not think about cucumbers. Do not think about it. Don't think about cucumbers. Don't think about it. You're probably thinking about cucumbers. How did I know, right? I'm a mind reader. You're probably thinking about cucumbers right now. Stop thinking about it. You can't just tell yourself stop thinking about something and you're going to stop thinking about it. It doesn't work like that. It's not how the mind is set up. You have to basically replace that thought with something positive. So instead of telling yourself stop thinking about that bad situation you just went through, stop thinking about that breakup, stop thinking about that love, the one you just lost, stop thinking about it. It's hard to just tell yourself stop thinking about something. So instead, what I learned is I replace those negative thoughts with something positive. Like, okay, I lost somebody I love. Like, instead of being like, oh, I feel horrible, like my life will never be the same, my heart is so heavy, I feel so empty, why couldn't it be me, like I don't want to be here no more, how am I going to move on? You should replace those thoughts with, that person had a beautiful soul, that person had a beautiful life, that person left an impact on me and the world, that person was a light to be around, that person is one of a kind, that person was so unique to just me and the world. That person has so much to offer. That person had great, genuine, just a genuine soul, a genuine heart. And then instead of focusing on the bad and what you lost, focus on what you have, the great memories you have with that person. And it's easier said than done, like I said. It's going to take a lot of practice to set, especially if your kind of way of thinking right now is constantly negative. It's going to be really hard to kind of first start off thinking positively. It's not easy, but a great way to start is actually being aware of the negative thought. That's a great start. Being aware of it and just letting it go. And the awareness alone is great because then you have intention of getting better. You have an intention of just being a better version of yourself. You get me? I'll also say you should also implement some type of positive affirmation into your life, which I need to do a little more, but especially when you're stepping into this new habit of positively thinking and you're not used to it, when you're first starting off with positive affirmations, it's going to feel awkward at first. You're going to feel out of place. You're going to feel like, all right, this is fake. This is not me. But fake it till you make it. I talk about this in my self-love episode 13. Tune in, go tune in, go tune in, go tune in. But I'm going to talk about it again because it's a new day. It's a new podcast, episode 30. Like, come on. Anyways. I just lost my whole train of... Oh, okay. Positive affirmations. When you say positive affirmations, at first, if you're used to negative thinking, it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel fake. You're not going to feel like it's doing anything. That's okay. Keep doing it. And every day you do it, try to feel it more and more. You got to feel what you're saying in your soul. You got to feel it. When you're saying, I'm a light to be around, I'm great, I will be healthy, I will be physically healthy today, I will be spiritually healthy, I will be mentally stable today. Right? Whatever your positive affirmations are, I just made that up. You have to feel it in your soul. You got to feel it. Because a lot of us are just saying it empty-heartedly just to say it, just because we read a post about it saying that you should use positive affirmations. If you don't feel it, it's not going to work. Whatever you believe will become your reality. If you don't believe it, it's not going to be your reality. Sometimes it's kind of counteractive to say these positive affirmations and don't eventually believe it, because then you kind of use that as an excuse to say, okay, this is not working, back to my old habits. No. Like, I don't know why people glamorize fighting demons. It's not fun to fight demons. Like, it's not fun. Like, I feel like it's just more peaceful to have good thoughts. Why do you want to have bad thoughts? And I know a lot of us can't help it, but at the same time we can. Like, I'm trying to tell you, you can help it. You can help it. Don't fall into it. Don't fall into the negative pattern of self-thinking, okay? Give yourself 24 hours or even a little more if you need a little more time. But life keeps moving. Stop feeling bad for yourself. Like, adversity actually builds character. Like, the more struggle you've been through, I can confidently say you just have more to prove. You have more to prove to yourself, and you just have more of a hunger and like a urge to do better. Do better. Like, especially when I'm going through like my hardships or whatever, I always like come out of it like learning something, and it inspires me in a way to actually like create content like this, be creative. Even when you think about like famous people, celebrities, entrepreneurs, basketball players, rappers, when you think about their story, a lot of them have that kind of just that struggle. Like, I came out the mud, I had nothing. Like, I had no running water. I had like 5 siblings. My mama had 2 jobs, no daddy, and My mama used to have to hop to work because she had no leg. Like, you be hearing crazy, hard stories, and you wonder, like, how did these people, like, become so successful after that? And one thing I can tell you, these people did not become successful by thinking negatively. They had to shift their mindset to see the good in everything and to make the best of their situation, because at the end of the day, somebody is in the same circumstance as you, and they bodied their situation. In other words, they made the best out of their life, despite what they've went through. And that's really what I have to say about just going through hard times. Like, just know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. I know how cliche that sounds, but there's really better days to come. And just, you can't get to better days by living in the past. You can't live in the past. If you're living in the past, you don't have any type of plan to get better. Like, you can't get better by just basking in your depression or basking in just sadness. Like I said, easier said than done, right? But I'm trying to drop some gems for you to do it. Like, all right. But yeah, somebody definitely is in the same situation as you, and they've come out on top, and just, they're doing great right now. Think about it like that. Did I talk about everything? All right. One reason I also wanted to get this episode out, the timing it's coming out, is because I don't know if any of you ever heard of seasonal depression. It's a thing. It's a real thing. Like, we are light beings. Like, humans, we can't live without the sun, right? That being said, especially when you live in a place like New York City, or a place where you do feel the seasons with the months, like you feel every season as the months go along, it's kind of hard to stay positive, especially when the sun goes down earlier, night comes down earlier as well. It's hard to stay positive, especially when, like, even when you think about vacation, you're more happy on vacation, not just because you're like in clear water and you're drinking your margaritas. You could do that here too, but a lot of that has to do with the sun. Like, the sun just makes you feel good. That's why you feel good in the summertime. It's not just because you have school off or you have a few months to yourself. It's because of the sun. Like, a lot of people can admit, like, their emotions go with the weather. That being said, I just wanted to, like, release this episode because I know a lot of people are going through seasonal depression, and I just want you to know there's more months to come. Like, the sun will come out again, you know? Just keep a strong mindset. It's mind over matter, baby. Because remember, your thoughts do matter. Your thoughts matter, all right? So make sure you're consuming positive, just things that are going to help you, not make you feel bad, all right? Feel good about yourself. Feel good. Feel good. Yeah, and just try to move forward. No matter what you've been through it. Okay? You went through it, and the fact that you went through it means a lot. Like, don't take that for granted. Try to find a lesson out of what you've been through and make that inspire you to do better. Because at the end of the day, we all a little traumatized. We're all a little fucked up. Like, we're all a little, like, we've all been through something. And that's just a part of life. Like, you can't go through life unscratched. Like, and if you did, if you are going through life unscratched right now, something's going to happen. So focus up. No, but I'm not praying on nobody downfall. I'm just trying to prepare you mentally for like just tough times, because they're going to happen. But at the same time, just try to have pure thoughts. Have pure thoughts. And that's really what I'm trying to inspire here. You get me? Because what you do believe and what you do think, especially when you believe it, becomes your reality. Period. And that it's so important to like think positively about just what is to come for the future, because you all want to do good, right? Like, period. I want to end off with this. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's big mad all day. Like, why are you so mad? Why are you so angry? People gravitate to people with good energy, positive people who are on a higher vibration, right? And it's contagious in a way. When you're always like thinking poorly about yourself, your life will kind of just, it will be like a replica, like a copy print of what you're thinking. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts, believe it or not. That's why it's so important to manage your thoughts and just surround yourself with positivity and things that make you feel good, things that you genuinely want to do. Try not to force yourself too much into, just try not to let your insecurities hold you down too much, because then you can never grow if you're too much in your head about what you can't do. Because if you believe it, then it's true. Whatever you presume on yourself to be true, you'll move as if it's true. So that's why it's so important also to just surround yourself with positive people, because especially when people are throwing their insecurities at you or speaking poorly about you, and if you don't have that strong mindset, you start to believe what these other people, you'll believe these other people negativity, like you'll believe the negative things they're saying about you, and then your life will, whatever you focus on multiplies. So make sure you focus up and you're focusing on the good. And what else? It's okay to go through hard times. Take your time with it. Like, it's no rush to get better. Take it one day at a time. And just try not to live in your past too much, because it can really hold you down from being present in the moment and actually creating that version of yourself you actually want to be and you desire to be and you always wanted to be. So just focus up, y'all. That's my final word. Focus up and believe in yourself. Period. And that's the end of another episode. If you listen to the end, shout out to you. You're real. You're loyal. I appreciate you. And make sure you write a review or leave a comment under the YouTube section. Write a review under Apple Podcasts. Make sure you tune in every week. Mind over matter. Episodes are dropping every week. I'm back. I'm better. And I hope you guys are focusing on yourself and just doing what makes you happy. Period. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you for listening. Oh my God, you guys are so cool for listening to the end. But yeah, If you enjoyed this, if you took something away from this, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, moms. That is mind over matter, baby.